It's just me here, so making or cooking food just seems like something that I'm like, oh, that's okay. You don't need to do it. And it's not that I don't have anything or don't have the food to make things. It's just because it's only me. So I'm like, who am I making this for? Even if I make it for myself, I'm gonna eat for like 3 seconds and then not really care. So I'm trying to actually make myself things so that I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. So for today, we got pancakes and eggs, and slowly, we're putting things together. I was trying to make a matcha. Shout out to Tiffany because there's so much random stuff that she didn't want when she left her apartment that I'm now using for mine. I want to go there, but I don't really know what that is. It looks like a church just from here, but I've tried to Google churches near me and 5 million things came up. And I've tried to like look at different pictures and just kind of figure out based off of that, but I still haven't figured it out. So in my head, I'm like, maybe I could walk there because it doesn't look that far away if I can see it from the window. But also, it's so hot, so I feel like this logic is not gonna work when I actually start doing it. It's almost 5, which is why I'm gonna go now because it's not as hot. I mean, it's 85 degrees, 49% humidity, so it's still really hot, but it says this is the best it's gonna get, so I'm just gonna go now. Hat, I'm gonna put sunscreen on, I'm gonna grab sunglasses. I really think I'll last maybe like 2 minutes at most outside and then come back, so let's see how long this lasts. Found it. That's so random. I just was like, oh, I'm gonna walk somewhere, and while I was walking I just happened to look up and I saw it. It's crazy. I'm going to a garden and I didn't want to drive because I didn't want to have to figure out just like logistics of driving, so I just walked and I just happened to walk past it. That's so crazy because I was talking to my dad about it and my dad was like, oh, it's probably just like a state building, and I was like, I don't think so. That's crazy. It's open. I'm gonna see if I can peek in.
Be with me, Jesus, I ask you to stay. Comfort my worries through the night until day. In the darkness, Lord Jesus, I am the devil's prey. So I beg of you, please just stay, stay. In the morning, my Lord, try as I may, I still need your mercy, I still need your grace. So if you don't mind, sweet Jesus, what do you say? Will you be with me always to my dying day? Will you be with me always to my dying day?
just the dome part that I can see from my apartment building. That's crazy. Things work in the weirdest ways. There's a cat. This tree is the oldest one in existence of the ginkgo trees. And it somehow ended up in Philly. Vegetable garden. There's like tomatoes and stuff growing. I don't know what the other vegetables are, but the only things I can tell what they are tomatoes. Sure that's a papaya tree. My bare minimum knowledge of plants. I've been taking pictures of things and sending it to my mom, so I feel like she would appreciate this if she saw it. And I like flowers, but I don't like plants, if that makes sense. I know the logic is kind of weird, but I'm not a plant gal. My mom is, so. We used to have a swing like this. We got it from India, and then we tied it to a tree in our house in New York. I don't know where it is anymore. I guess the place is named after this guy, because it's called Bartram Gardens. I just fell off the swing. I fell off the swing and then I tried to catch myself, and I kind of did, but then I was dangling off the swing because the way I caught myself, I wasn't like ground level anymore. So great times, but no one's here, so no one saw me, but it kind of hurt a little bit, but it's okay. Now I'm back on the swing and I'm sitting this way because I'm kind of scared. But it's okay, it's a swing and I'm being baby, and yeah. Congress Lake has this. Well, I'm sure more than Congress Lake has this, but the only place that I know that has this is Congress Lake. The little wood beam path. It's enclosed, and then there's a tiny little entry if you actually want to go in, which I thought was funny. But we're back to the water. I don't know what this is, but my first thought was that it's a pizza oven. Because it has like this kind of door. It's probably not. Why would there be a pizza oven in the middle of acres of grass and more grass? But I don't know. It looks cool. Nature. There's a bunch of these like art things hanging off the trees, and at first I thought it was weird. Well, this one in particular I do think is still weird, but there's a couple of them all over the trees, and I thought at first that they were random, but there's a sign somewhere saying that they're displaying someone's art for the month, and these are what they are, and they're hanging all over the trees. Some of them are cool. Most of them are like animal themed. But the fly one that I just saw in the beginning, I thought that was still weird. Back at the part that faces the city. Nothing is like labeled or in groups. It's just like fields of grass that just kind of open out to whatever you're looking at. So I feel like I'm walking in circles because I was definitely here before. It's a map of the place. I think I did cover most of it. Like, I think I did end up seeing most of it. The only thing I'm not completely sure if I saw is E. But I think I saw, I'm here. I did see all this. I remember this. You can't go there because it's not, structure is not sound. I want to say this is where the swing was. I went here. This was like where the boat and the docks and stuff were. I also want to say that I think I went here. I think I went here, but it's just not as like long looking as this is. Like it was like the little square look off. And then this is just like a hiking trail, I guess, but like these things. So I think I did see most of it. Dinner for tonight is going to be hot dogs. I started Fast 10 before I left, so I'm gonna eat and finish the movie.